Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on working out a fraction of an amount. So let's start by looking at what the fraction means with this past exam question. Here we need to work out a quarter of £8. Well, this means we need to split £8 into 4 equal parts because that's the denominator. So splitting £8 into 4 equal parts, you can see how much we have in one part. And in one part we simply have £2. Now the next question asks us to work out 2/3 of £12. So just like before, we need to split it into 3 groups because the denominator states 3. So splitting our £12 into 3 groups, you can see how much we have in each group. But the question wants me to find 2/3. So this would be 1/3. This means this would be 2/3. So that means 2/3 of £12 is £8. But there must be an easier way rather than drawing pictures, and there is. It's simply dividing by the denominator and multiplying by the numerator. So let's check. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 2 is our 8. So it's a quick and easy way to work out a fraction of an amount. So let's have a look at this other past exam question, where we're asked to work out 1/8 of 720. Well, we know we divide by our denominator. So 720 divided by 8, let's work it out. How many 8s go into 7? Well, you can't. So the 7 carries on. How many 8s go into 72? Well, it's 9. And how many 8s go into 0? 0. So therefore, I know 1/8 is £90. From here, multiply by my numerator gives me 90 times 1, which gives me the final answer to be £90. Now looking at our next question, it wants me to work out 3/5 of £85. So just like before, let's divide by my denominator. 85 divided by 5. Well, how many 5s go into 8? 1. Remaining 3. How many 5s go into 35? Well, it's 17. So that means I know 1/5 of £85 is £17. But the question wants me to find 3/5. So now I multiply by the numerator. 17 multiplied by 3. Well, 3 times 7 is my 21, and 3 times 1 is 3. Add the 2 gives me 5. So therefore, 3/5 of £85 is simply £51. Now let's have a look at a slightly harder question. It says, Rachel, Samina and Tom share £600 between them. Rachel gets 2/5 of £600, Samina gets 1/4 of the money that's left over. Tom gets the rest of the money. Now Tom says, I would have got more money if we would have shared £600 equally between us. Is Tom right? And we have to explain why. See if you can give it a go and press pause if you need. So let's work out how much Rachel gets first. Well, we know Rachel gets 2/5 of £600. So we know 2/5 of 600, we simply divide the 600 by 5, and this would give us our fifth. So how many 5s go into 6? 1, remaining 1. How many 5s go into 10? 2. And how many 5s go into 0? 0. So now we know 1/5 is 120. Multiply by that numerator identifies 2/5 of £600 to be £240. So this is how much Rachel gets. Now we know Samina gets 1/4 of what was left over. So we know, well, £600 was the original amount of money. Take off what Rachel got, which is our 240, means this is the remaining amount of money. So we need to find 1/4 of £360. So let's work it out. Well, 360 divided by our denominator means how many 4s go into 3? None. Carry the 3. How many 4s go into 36? 9. And how many 4s go into 0? 0. So 1/4 of £360 is £90. So now we know Rachel gets £240 and Samina gets £90. Tom gets the rest of the money. So therefore, Tom would receive 600, subtract our 240, subtract our 90, which is £270. Now, Tom thinks he would have got more money if they would have shared £600 equally. So let's work this out. Well, 600 divided by 3 is £200. So that means if £600 was split equally, Tom would have got £200. Therefore, we know Tom is incorrect. He would have got less money if it was split equally. He would have got more money if it was split according to the question. So, in summary, I hope this tutorial has helped you out in finding a fraction of an amount by dividing by the denominator and multiplying by the numerator. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below and subscribe to this channel so you'll be the first to know when we release our next videos.